Hey everybody, it's Becca with the My Kids Closet Sale. We had a bunch of questions lately about pricing. What are people pricing things at? What should you price it at? What would I price it at? So we thought we'd make a video just to give you some ideas. We also now have text for help where you can text me. You can send me a picture or just a description of your clothing item or whatever you have, and I'll give you my opinion what I would price it at. Ultimately, it's your decision. We're not responsible if it doesn't sell or whatever, but you can text me with questions. A good rule of thumb for clothing is to price it at a third of what you paid for it. So if you spent $90 on it, put it at 30, things like that. Also, it's important to mention, I know I had a few items in here that had tags on them that I've taken off that are going to end up in the sale. If you have tags on your items, leave them on. Even if you're just going to price it just a tiny bit below that, I like seeing new items. I think that's great. So if you have tags, leave those on. We do want to price things to sell. Ultimately, that's everyone's goal, right? You don't want to take your items home. Even if you're going to pick them up rather than donate them in the end, you don't want to. You don't want to have to pick them up. So we want to price things to sell. Something that I always ask myself when I'm hemming and hawing, I'm like, would I pay this for this item used? Would I look at it and think, yeah, this is worth that? So that's a good thing for yourself to look at it and think, would I pay this for this item used? We do have a lot of people who get frustrated with the process and they end up just across the board pricing like $2 or $1 on everything. Don't give your money away. Make some money on this. Somewhere in the middle is where we should end up. And again, take advantage of the half pricing. We'll go over tagging and how to work our program in another video. But you can have the option to put your item half off our last day of the sale. I always take advantage of that because I don't want to bring my items back home. I don't want to drag them into the next sale. I always have items to sell and I don't need a ton extra to sell. So I always put mine at the half off sale. So that's something you should consider as well. And then if you donate, that's great too. It always goes towards local, to help out locally. It goes to the Free Store in Stevensville. And we have lots of other nonprofit organizations that we benefit locally too. We do want to price them competitively. I mentioned that, especially with our baby clothes, things like this. We do have just a ton of baby clothes, and so it does end up being kind of a fuller area. So pricing competitively is important. We usually, for like an infant, I would price things, obviously it depends, like a coat's going to be different than a onesie, but I would put the prices anywhere from like $3 to $10. Like a baby coat would be about $10, a onesie maybe $2 or $3 depending. For little boys, I have an 8-year-old son. You could price their stuff a little bit more just because they wear out their stuff so bad and there isn't as much of it at the sale. So if you have items that are in good shape, I would say for boys' items, anywhere from $5 to $10. Shirts, maybe, I've got a button down over here. I'll go over some of these more with you. And now we're offering women's clothes. We want to see women's clothes too, not just for your teenagers. We want stuff for us moms too. And so for women's clothes, I feel like it's a little bit tougher with women because some of our coats and things are considerably more expensive. I wouldn't price anything unless you have like a really special item. I would keep everything below $15. I wouldn't go too much higher, maybe $15, $20 at the most if you have like a really nice coat. But I have some stuff here that I'm going to go over with you. And I'll tell you the prices and kind of what I'm going to be doing with them. I just had a baby. You can tell because we've redone this video a few times with different outfits because I'm unhappy with the way it looks. But I have 2 pairs of maternity leggings here. Who doesn't live in their leggings during maternity time there? They're Old Navy. I think they were like $15, $20 a piece. I'm going to put them together and I'm going to stick them at $10. When you can put things together, it looks better. In your mind, you're getting a better deal, and that's what you want. You want to look through that and see it. I have a bunch of Old Navy onesies here. Things like this, I'll also put together. Cute. They're the same kind of cut. They don't have the footsies on them. I'm going to stick these together, and I'm going to put them at about $10 for 2 of them. And I think they were each like $12 a piece. This little outfit, it has hats and little socks. Again, when you can see a cute little outfit, I'll pay a little more for it. I'd probably put this whole little thing at like $7 because I know I paid considerably more than that for it. Little long sleeve onesies. Again, if you have similar items, put them together. I will put these together, and the 2 of them together, I'll probably put at maybe $6. This one's cute. Another thing to keep in mind, sometimes we get emotional about our clothes for our kids. If you have things that you love, keep it, turn it into some sort of baby quilt. Don't get rid of it or try and price it super high because it means something to you emotionally. Just weigh that out. Do I need to keep this? Am I in love with it? What would I actually pay for it if I saw it on the rack here used for my baby? This one's cute. I love the little hoods. I would probably put this at $6, even though, you know, my baby was in it, so it's worth a lot more than that. I bought her a swimsuit. She hasn't worn it. I jumped the gun. She's way too little. This is Gymboree. Brand names don't make a big deal to everybody. Some people really care about it. Ultimately, we want to get the best deal for what's out there. So if you pay a little extra for something and for a brand name, you know, I think it's okay to mark that up just a tiny bit more because it costs extra and people like brand name stuff. This was Gymboree. I think I paid way too much for a little swimsuit. I want to say it was almost $20. I'll probably put this in the sale for $5 because it's so tiny. You're not going to get a lot of wear out of it. I am going to put on the tag though that this is new. It is new. There's no tags on it, but it's brand new. She hasn't worn it, so I will make a note on the tag, never worn. Some other little baby stuff to go over. Okay, something like this for your baby, basically like a little baby coat, all one piece. I paid $30 for this, right around there. It's Old Navy. I'm gonna put it at $10. This is Gap. Again, I think we paid about $30 for it. It's got the little diaper cover underneath. It's a whole outfit. I'm gonna put that at about $10 as well. I would totally pay $10 for this. I paid $30 for it. I shouldn't have, even though it's cute. This I was gifted from my sister. It's Baby Bowden, and these cute little shoes. If you're not familiar with the Baby Bowden name, it's a cute name, it's expensive. I didn't pay for these items, so I'm actually gonna put, they don't go together. She purchased them to make a cute outfit. I will actually put these together because when you can do that, like, oh, cute little outfit, I'm gonna put this at 15. Again, if I saw this, there's no wear on the shoes because they can't walk yet, I would totally pay 15 for this. It's cute. I'll talk about the boys stuff now for my son. Like I said, you can price things a little bit higher for your kids. So my son's almost 8. It's hard to find stuff for 8-year-old boys. I'm sure a lot of you know that. And so if you have stuff that's in good condition, bring it to the sale and price it accordingly. So I have these bibs for him. I got them at Walmart because I love a deal. I want to say they're about $20 and he's grown out of them now. I'm probably going to put these in the sale at probably $7. For winter wear items, you can get a little bit more because they're heavy duty. I believe he even got 2 years of wear out of these because of the adjustable straps up here. So think about that stuff when you're pricing it as well. These are in awesome condition. I would pay $7 for these all day for my kiddo. This is a shirt that I bought him online. So it was sort of special. I think we got it for like a birthday thing. I will price this, I want to say we paid probably $15 for it, and I'm probably going to price it at about $4 or $5. This is a Gymboree button down. I do not remember how much I paid for it. Historically, their stuff's around $20, $25. I will probably price this at about $7 or $8 because it's nice and it's in excellent condition. Something else to talk about is we'll have a prep video as well. I'll be ironing everything. That'll give me a chance to go over everything and make sure there's no stains. And it also makes you want to buy it better. If this was more ironed and you could see how clean and nice it was, you would totally pay $7 for it. This is a shirt we got at Target, and we only paid $7 for it. I'll probably put it in the sale for maybe $3, maybe $4. Again, you can get a little bit more for this age group because it's not as full as the infant age group is. Another online purchase, I want to say $15, again, maybe $20 for it. I'll put it in the sale for probably $5 or $6. His little jeans are a big one. If you have boys, you know, they wear these out and they're gross before they even need a new pair, always. So these were $20. We got them at Old Navy. I will probably put $7, $8, maybe even $9 because they're in great condition. For myself here, like I mentioned, I just had a baby. So for maternity jeans, again, these are Old Navy. We're Old Navy shoppers. I think I paid $30 for these. I will probably put these in the sale at $10. I did want to mention something. I don't know if you can tell in the video. I'm incredibly short. I'm 5 foot flat. My husband says I'm 4'11" and a half because he's mean. I hem pretty much all of my clothing, skirts, pants. So I don't usually put stuff like that in the sale. If you are short like me and things get hemmed, it's okay to put it in the sale. I've put a few things in before, but I make a really big bold note on there, hemmed 2 inches, blah, 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 just something so people know. I mean, there's other short people out there, but people need to know that. So some more of my stuff, I'll bring it over. Make a mess here, sorry. Little tank top from Old Navy. This was $12 or $13. I'll probably put this in the sale for $4. It's in good shape, again, white. You want to make sure there's nothing yucky on it. But it's in great shape, so maybe $3 or $4. I got this at Target. Again, excellent shape. I want to say this was maybe 20, just shy of 20. I'll probably put this in there, probably $5. This was something that I had made online before the Montucky thing really took off. And so I ended up paying like $24 for it to be made. I'll probably put it in the sale for $7. I'm a little emotionally attached to this. Maybe it'll go a little lower if I can talk myself down to it. I've got a dress here. Old Navy, I paid $25 for it. I'll put this in there for about $7. Again, this is Anthropologie, a little more expensive of a name. I believe I paid $50, $60 for it. I will probably put it in the sale just because I want it sold. I'll probably put it in there for $12, maybe $15 because not everybody knows what Anthropologie is. So I'll probably put it in the sale for that much. And then like I said, I do put my stuff in to go half off as well. I don't like to have to take my stuff home. So some winter wear items. Something like North Face vest, everybody's got them, but when you've kind of worn yours down a little bit, you're ready to get a new one, but this one's still in great shape. We all know we paid a ton for them. I would put something like this being a winter item. I would put this at like $20. I would completely pay $20 for this, maybe even $30. I mean, even though it's a consignment item, I would definitely pay that for it. I've got a Nautica coat, nice wool heavy coat. I think I paid $80 for it. I will put this in the sale for probably $30, maybe $35. Again, I would pay $30, $35 for this, absolutely. It's in good shape. North Face coat, I paid $100 for it. I would put this in, again, probably $30. There's tons of life left in it. It's in great condition. I did shorten the sleeves because I'm short, and so I will put that on the tag. We don't allow try-ons at the sale. Not to go like in a bathroom and get undressed and try something on, but you could totally try this on if you saw, oh, this is short, and then just see if it fits you or not, outside of a bathroom. Shoes, again, are kind of a little bit tougher because they're so worn. I don't know if you're always gonna get a third of your price out of it. I would maybe even think just like a quarter of your price. My son's Bogs here. These are good boots. I wanna say I paid $70, maybe $80 for them. There's tons of wear traction left on them. I would probably put these in the sale at $15, $20. I actually had a sale of his Bog boots in the sale last year for like $17, now that I'm thinking about it, and they were much more worn, but some smart mom out there knew there was tons of life left and they sold the first day, so it just depends. I've also got this pair of Skechers here, just little shoes, there's some wear on them. I would put them in the sale for probably $6 or $7, tons of life left in them. Women's shoes, these are New Balance. I paid $80 for these. I will probably put these in the sale for $15, maybe $20. They're in excellent shape. The little speckles you see is just part of the pattern on the shoe. They're in great shape. Sometimes you have a little more expensive item. I encourage you to put it in the sale. I'm gonna go shopping in the women's section. If you have something nice there, I'm gonna buy it. I have Hunter boots. These were a Christmas gift. They were expensive. I'll shine them up and I will put them in the sale, and I'm gonna stick probably $50 on it because they're totally worth it. They're in great shape. So, again, feel free to text if you have any questions. You can call me as well. You can email me, Becca@mykidsconsignment.com. I hope we've given you some good ideas today, so we'll see you at the sale.